Good day guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be focusing on the most three basic functions which people use when they are using Excel or any spreadsheet. So these are the most basic functions that you can use when you're doing anything, you're doing your calculation on spreadsheet. So okay, let's open our spreadsheet. So I'll be using my PS Office. You can use your Excel, you can use any spreadsheet. This function works the same in all different platforms. So here's my PS Office. Let me open it. I'm just gonna open a new project and a blank spreadsheet. Here's my blank spreadsheet. So the most basic functions that we're gonna be talking about, three functions that we'll be talking about today. The first one will be an average, the second one will be sum function, and the third one will be the sumif function. So let's first look at the average function. The average function. Okay, for example, we're gonna create a list of numbers. After that, we're gonna use the average functions to get the average of those all numbers. So basically we're gonna just add let's just first add 10, 15, 16, 17, 20, 25, 45, 65, 95, right? We want to get the average of these numbers. We want to get the average of these numbers. Let me also just highlight this column. We want to get the average. So for us to get an average with the average of these numbers, all we need to do, we just have to say equals to, then we type average, and we just come and click on the average. After clicking on the average, you just come and highlight everything, the numbers there, then you press enter. So our average for these numbers is 34.2222. So for us to prove if truly this function works, we can also just come and say equals to, then open brackets, then the first number is 10, then we say plus 15 plus 16 plus 17 plus 20 plus 25 plus 45 plus 65 plus 95. I hope I didn't miss any number. Then we count how many numbers are we having. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we're gonna divide these numbers with 9 for us to get the average. Here's the answer. It means the average is truly 34.222, which is like 34.2. So the other thing that we can use when you are using the average function is when we just want to get an average of two numbers. It's simple when you are looking for an average of two numbers. The only thing that we just have to come and write, you just come to say equals to, then you write the average function. Which two numbers do you want to find the average for those two numbers? For example, if you want to find the average of 100 and 200, the average of those numbers, then just come and say 100, then you put semicolon. In an Excel or other spreadsheet, you just put comma, you don't put semicolons. I just say 200, then the average is 150. So for us to prove it, we can just come and say equals to, open brackets, 100 plus 200, close bracket, divide by 2. The average is 150. Even when, for example, the other one, if you want to look for an average for three numbers. So the average for three numbers, we just got to come and say average. Okay. Three numbers, put your first number, maybe 75, semicolon. Then again is 25, semicolon. Then you say 600, semicolon. Then here's your average. This 2333. This is gonna be your average. So on that part, we are done with the average part. Then now we'll be looking on the next topic, which is let's look at the sum function. We are looking at the sum function. So basically sum, it means the total, right? So for example, in the sum function, we'll just write a list of numbers, 10, 20, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so we want to find the total of these numbers, the sum of these numbers. So what we do on the sum, we just come and say equals to sum, then close open brackets, then you highlight everything, then close brackets, then that's the sum, the total of those numbers. For us to prove it, we can just come and say equals to, then open brackets, then 10 plus 20 plus 15 plus 16 plus 17 plus 18 plus 19 plus 20, then close brackets, which is 135. It means the sum of the whole numbers. It means that formula that we were using, it means gave us the correct answer. So the second way where we can find sum is when we just want to look for sum for two numbers, and the other way is when you're looking for sum for three numbers. For example, equals to sum for two numbers. We're just gonna come and say sum for two numbers is equals to, maybe you wanna find the sum of 10 and 20, then just say 10, then semicolon. In other platform, you have to use a comma, then you just close brackets. The sum of 10 and 20 is 30. And if you wanna find the sum for three numbers, example sum for three numbers, sorry, this one is example sum for three numbers, sum for three numbers. So for three numbers, the same step, you just come and say equals to sum, open brackets, then you put your first number, maybe it's 100, then semicolon 200, semicolon 100. The sum for those three numbers is 400. Then that's how we're gonna be able to get our sum. Now let's look at the sumif function. Sumif function. This is how the sumif function works. So for example, you're having a list of number of different colors. You just want to find out the specific number of colors. For example, if you're having blues, yellows, and stuff like that, just want a specific number of that specific color only. You don't want to calculate everything. You just want to get the specific number of those colors only. That's when your sumif comes to play. So for example, let's just use the colors as we have already given example. So colors, then we can just put numbers. Yeah, maybe we'll put blue, red, yellow, blue again, red again, yellow, black, orange, red, yellow. Then the last one, let's put it as a black. All right, maybe on blue we put 10, 20, 35, 45, 15, 17, 18, 19, then 11, 12, and 10. So when I found the sum if, for example, let's start with maybe you want to find the sum if for red, right? So we just come and say, right, let's just come and write sum if, right? Then okay, the sum if, then here we put our colors. Then okay, what we need to do, the first thing that we need to do, we're just gonna come and say sum if example, then we sum if, then we open brackets, then we highlight. Just hold on, I did something wrong, just hold on, sorry, sum if, then the first thing that we're gonna put is the range, right? This is gonna be our range of color. This we're gonna use that as our range, then open brackets, then we need the criteria. Where are we gonna, which criteria? So our criteria is gonna be color, so we're just gonna come and select this B15, right? After selecting B15, then we put our sum range, then we just semicolon our sum range, right? Then we close the brackets, then we put sorry, there's another open brackets again, then we just close brackets, enter. You see now it's giving us a 0, right? For example, now we want to find the sum of red colors only. We just come here behind this, we just type red, right? The moment when you type red, when you say enter, it's giving the sum. So on red we have, to confirm if the answer is correct, we have this one, we have let's highlight red. Everywhere there's red, everywhere is the red, right? So to confirm if everything is correct, we just come and say 20 plus 20 plus 15 plus 11, right? Sorry, equals to, it's 46. It means this formula is working. For example, now you want to find the sum of blue colors. You just come here, you just type blue, then enter. You're gonna get the sum of blue colors. It's 10 and 45. So 10 plus 45 is 55. If you want to get the sum of yellow colors, you just come here and say yellow, then it's gonna give you the sum. If you want a sum for a black color, just come in and type black. It's simple. Let me show you again. So what you need to do, right? The only thing that you need to do, you write your colors. This is your colors for the last time. Then you write your sum if, right? This way you're gonna be calculating, right? Here, you just equals to sum if, open brackets. What you need to do first, you take your range, you put your range, semicolon. Second thing, your criteria. Where will you be changing those colors? When you want to change the colors, when you want to put, where will you put your criteria, the color that you want, the answers for the color that you want? You just come and select B18, semicolon again. Then you come here, you select the numbers, you select the sum range, right? This is our sum range. Then close bracket. So now you want to find the color, the sum for red colors. Then you just come and say red colors, enter. You want to change the sum for black, enter. This 28. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.